I recently watched a video by Solomon Bucci titled "This is how we raise our son: no screens, no TV, no iPads." And honestly, I understood him. Not because it sounded trendy, but because we lived it. Me and my wife lived it. Let me tell you a story. My daughter had zero screen exposure during her first 18 months of life. No TV in the background, no iPad, no cartoons. It wasn't easy. During the during that period, my wife became, pregnant with our second child. Life was demanding. I had to let go of a lot of personal activities just to stay present and intentional. Thanks to the Fabamis, one of our family friends, we started reading to her at 3 months old. Yes, 3 months old. We did this for about 6 out of 7 days weekly. We bought toys that improved her cognitive and motor skills. And when she got bored, we didn't rush to kind of entertain her. We allowed moments of boredom because boredom stimulates imaginations, creativity. But sometimes we play soft music because soft music was something we noticed she responded to even while she was in the womb. After her first birthday, we kept reading at least twice daily, especially in the evening. That was my personal time with her. Her social life, simple. Church on weekends with us, a few family friends, no any form of overstimulation. Later, and very gradually, we introduced limited and meaningful screen time. Things like Miss Rachel, and much later, number blocks. But even then, we practiced balanced screen time. We often watched together. We did this co-viewing because interacting with a child during educational content can support language development. What becomes harmful is when you expose children to screen in a passive, excessive viewing manner where the screen replaces human interaction. No random scrolling, no endless cartoons. Now, here's the part that shocked me. By 18 months, one evening, I was tired. It was reading time. She kind of reminded me that it was time to read. Jokingly said, "Take the book and read it yourself." She walked away, opened the book, and started reading. I was stunned. When she started daycare, her teacher heard her counting 1 to 30. They took her to the director's office to repeat it. She went beyond that. At 18 months, she could count 1 to 50 already. 2 to 3 months of starting daycare, the school discovered she could read. They asked us, "How did you do this?" And my answer was simple: guard the first 18 months. The first 18 months of a child's life is neurological gold. Their brain is forming connections at an incredible rate. What you feed them becomes their foundation at that time. Screens are not all evil, but they are powerful. And when introduced too early, they can replace eye contact, bonding, voice tone, and human connections. If the screen becomes the teacher, you lose something powerful. But on the other hand, if your voice becomes the teacher, something extraordinary happens. Listen, I know it's hard. You'll be tired. You want convenience. You want 5 quiet minutes. But what you build in that first 18 months can shape a lifetime. So here's my advice to parents: avoid screens in the first 18 months if you can. I trust you can if you make the time. Read daily, even before they understand you. Use music if your child responds to it. Be consistent. And if you introduce screens later, make it intentional and limited. One day, when you're exhausted and you don't feel like reading, you might hear a tiny voice say, "It's time to read." And at that point, at that moment, you'll know that sacrifice was worth it. I hope somebody finds this useful. Thank you for listening.